My name is Emily Del Real, and I'm a senior ambassador for the year of 2021. So before we begin, can you please introduce yourself, Mr. Ng?
Yeah, so my name is Mr. Ng, and I teach chemistry at King Drew here, and basically teaching sophomores, juniors, and seniors for AP. And anything in terms of years, I've been at King Drew for 3 years now.
Where did you go to college and what was your major?
I went to college at UCSD, so in San Diego, and I majored in chemistry. And then I switched to engineering because I thought it would be really cool to do more hands-on engineering things in terms of chemistry. And then I switched back to chemistry. So I just ended up with that. And yeah.
Describe your college journey, maybe any ups and downs or any obstacles you had to face?
Oh gosh, lots of ups and downs. I think mostly it was being in a different environment, specifically away from city life in some ways, from LA to more of a suburban beach-like place. So it was really a different change of pace. I think being in a science major was also just like super go, go, go kind of mentality versus um, I think other majors. In other words, I didn't really get to visit the beach as much as I had hoped.
Describe how you ended up teaching at King Drew.
Well, I've heard great things about King Drew, and I applied, and I really wanted to be, um, pushing for science in a way that is going to really, I wanted to do something different in terms of science. And I think King Drew really wanted that. And so it was more of like a combination of both. And I feel like I could grow the most at King Drew.
Favorite part of teaching at King Drew?
Yes, I think the community here at King Drew is one of my biggest things that I love. I love collaborating with the colleagues that we have and, bouncing ideas off of them. And, the students are amazing. They are really very lots of different personalities that I've learned to love. And sometimes they drive me a little crazy, but at the end of the day, um, just really excited and really happy to be here.
Teaching style kind of changed with the pandemic, and if so, how?
Well, one of the most obvious things is definitely we don't have those hands-on labs. So that has been really challenging. And I think chemistry in itself is really challenging without that hands-on. And that's actually why I went into chemistry in the first place, is because I really like to be hands-on with things. I don't really like to sit down for a long period of time. So this has been really challenging for me, just being on a computer for such a long period of time. So I can imagine what it's like as a student just being here, going through 6 periods a day or a week and having to do work again on the computer. So lots have changed. I think that there's a time and place for computers and for technology. But for the most part, having everything digital has changed, being more understanding of like we might not cover all of the content, not being able to see people. I can go on and on.
You say that chemistry is a hard subject to learn.
I think yes and no. I think yes, because it's hard for people, myself included, to try to conceptualize something that I don't actually see. But no, because I also think that it depends on how we approach these concepts. So things like, again, being more hands-on and trying to be, when you're cooking something, that's chemistry as well. And I know that people say that, but it's really trying to make that connections as much as possible.